I hope Ambi gets like a huge, massive buff in the future. I mean, she's already like alright. I mean, she's pretty good, right? I would just continue using her. To be honest, like, why do I care about meta? To be honest, I shouldn't. The content isn't like it can get difficult, right? But it's like you can make it work if you put enough into the game, like enough time or money. But I mean, like, time is like problem. Actually, I mean, like technically, time is money. So it's like this is why I'll explain to you why being free to play is a horrible mistake that people make, and it actually costs you more money than just spending $50 on the game. It's because in order to get the amount of like in-game rewards that you get from spending around like $50 in the game, you would have to play for like 10 hours or so, right? Let's say you have to play for 10 hours. Well, in that amount of time, oh shit, I'm getting timed right now. In that amount of time that you spent in the game, you're actually working for Hoyoverse for $10 an hour, right? But in the meantime, instead of grinding for 10 hours straight on a video game, what you could have done is just spend $50 and then make another more than $50 by grinding in real life. And then that way you can reinvest it into your gacha games and make even more money. This falls back to the classic time is money theory that's been theory crafted by several philosophers in real life. Yeah, that's an IRL theory craft. Everybody knows about that, Owen. From a time per like a $1 per hour or minute ratio that you spend on a gacha game, it's actually more worth it for you to spend money on these gacha games as opposed to being free to play but dedicating them endless hours of your time that you could be spending grinding and building your character in real life, building your units in real life, you know? And then when you build your units in real life, that means that you can reinvest more into the gacha game if you really wanted to. So it all comes full circle. So that's why you'll always find that spenders are always more they always are richer in real life than free to play or free to poor players. They're just fine with spending 20 hours a week into a gacha game, but somehow spending $50 in the gacha game somehow like makes it somehow is like a sin. Hold on, I need to lock in because I'm actually killing myself here. Also, this is like very good proof that Zenless Zone Zero is actually difficult. Ow, dude, kill yourself. Dude, I've been pressing shift for the last 5 minutes and I haven't dodged a single thing. Explain that to me in Fortnite terms. Subscribe. 200 polychromosomes. Legendario. I just want Coletta so bad, but I need to save up my polychromosomes for I need to save them for Chingy and for Jane Doe, because they're like back to back. So what if we just like, I should have like never spent any polychromosomes on my, if I'm trying to be free to poor, that I need to like, wait, didn't I just talk about how like being free to poor is like a bad idea because it makes you poor because you spend too much time in the game as opposed to in real life and grinding, doing real things. That was supposed to be satire, but actually I think I'm not wrong. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that, like, I feel like free-to-play players always have less money in real life than, unless you're like a streamer. If you're like Tectone, well, Tectone isn't even free-to-play anymore. He's like a weak-minded individual, and he just broke free-to-play in Wuthering Waves. Didn't he say like a month ago or whatever, like if you spend money in this game, you're an idiot? I guess he never claimed that he wasn't an idiot. I don't know. Dude, I hate Nekomata so much. I hear people complaining about like, oh, I hate when the game like forces me to switch. Why would you not want to switch when it tells you to switch? Well, that's like how you do the most damage is doing your intro outro skills. It's like Yeah, why doesn't the game let me play unoptimally? It's like helping you to play better, and you're like mad about it. This is like so retarded. And also, yeah, chat, you'll notice whales in gacha games always have more IRL money. It's not a coincidence. The free-to-plays are called free-to-poors for a reason. You're not free-to-play because you're poor. You're poor because you're free-to-play and you spend hours on these gacha games. That's my moral of the story. That's what you need to understand when you're playing these games. By the way, this video is sponsored by Hoyoverse.